Good evening, and welcome to the 47th Annual Commencement Celebration at Richland Community College. My name is Dr. Isaac Zuniga, or Dr. Z to the students at Richland. I am so pleased and proud to continue to serve as the Vice President of Student Success and want to be the first to congratulate the class of 2020 on your determination and resilience. At its root meaning, the word commencement means a beginning. I'm confident in all of your skills and abilities and know that this is only the beginning for you. It is my pleasure to welcome everyone and thank all of our students, especially those participating in tonight's ceremony. Each of you have been navigating a new world while continuing your academic studies. For this, I commend you, and tonight's all about you. It is my honor to introduce the Board of Trustees, Chairperson Dr. David Cooprider.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I would like to welcome all of you, graduates, faculty, and friends, to the 47th Annual Commencement of Richland Community College. It has been an incredible honor for me to serve the past 7 years as a member of the Richland Community College Board of Trustees, and this past year as chairman of the board. Let me begin at the beginning. Congratulations to all of you graduates. We're proud of you. 49 years ago, Richland Community College was established to serve the citizens of Central Illinois. Over the years, the Board of Trustees has supported innovative and sustainable growth in the college and continues to support 21st century learning opportunities that come in these times. The college exemplifies its vision to be the best and first choice for education. Richland Community College is flexible, responsive, and successful in its service to this district, due in no small part to the governance of a locally elected Board of Trustees, people who represent the district and promote the college in the district's best interest. It is my pleasure to introduce fellow board members of the Board of Trustees. Our Vice Chairman of the Board, Bishop Wayne Dunning. Secretary of the Board, Mr. Randy Prince. Other trustees, Mr. Bruce Campbell, Mr. Dale Coley, Mrs. Vicki Carr, Mr. Tom Ritter, and our student trustee, Miss Virginia Book. And now, please welcome to the podium Dr. Cristobal Valdez, President of Richland Community College.
Thank you, Dr. Cooprider. As I am certain you are, we are extremely proud of our Richland graduates. Many hold triumphant stories of determination, persistence, and grit. On behalf of the Richland faculty, staff, and alumni, I extend a sincere congratulations to the class of 2020. Commencement Day is one of the most joyous times here at Richland Community College. It is a time where the entire community celebrates you as ambassadors of the college. We are proud of our students and all that you have accomplished to arrive at this moment. We know that this isn't what you thought your graduating spring would look like. We are dealing with a global pandemic. Instead of spending quality time with your classmates, many of you are now spending quality time with your families. Instead of a skip day or in-person celebrations, you have social distancing. And what's more, graduation, that singular event you've looked forward to, you've worked towards, and you've imagined in your mind for so many years, is no longer taking place as originally planned. Despite the tremendous crisis that is the coronavirus, you have persevered and you have an incredibly bright future ahead of you. No matter what the world throws at us, your years of work, the memories made, the relationships built, the all-nighters, the problem sets, the hours and hours of labs and lecture, the extracurriculars you poured your heart and soul into, and the friends who became family, no one and nothing can take that away. So we are throwing you this epic, universal, virtual commencement ceremony just for you, the class of resilience, the class of change makers, the class that is absolutely still graduating. So again, on behalf of the entire Richland community, I say to each of you graduating today, thank you for allowing us to be part of your journey. We also look forward to hearing about your future accomplishments, and we will say with joy, I knew them when. For 22 years, Richland students have benefited from TRIO student support services. This year, graduating TRIO students are wearing a silver stole. These students have overcome many obstacles in achieving their success at Richland. Graduating TRIO students, we salute you. We would also like to recognize those students who have worked hard to achieve high academic success. These academic awards are based on cumulative grade point average at the end of fall 2019 semester and completion of at least 15 hours for a degree or half of the certificate requirements at Richland. I would like to recognize students achieving honors. These students have maintained a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 to 3.74 on a 4.0 scale. Their transcripts will have mostly A's with occasional B's. In addition, several of our graduates achieved high honor. These students have maintained a cumulative grade point average of 3.75 to 3.99 on a 4.0 scale. Their transcripts, too, will have mostly A's with only a very few B's. These students have demonstrated very high academic performance and can be extremely proud of their work. At this time, I want to salute those students who have received honors and high honors. Finally, I would like to recognize our highest honor students. Highest honor students indicate that students have maintained a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 on a 4.0 scale, indicative of achieving all A's throughout their academic career at Richland. This year, we have 21 students who have achieved that record. I'd like to salute all of our highest honors students. Every year, we have a significant number of high school students who are able to benefit from the Richland Dual Credit Program. taking dual or concurrent enrollment courses from their high school or Richland for college credit. This allows students to progress in their next academic challenge without having to wait until high school graduation. Over the years, we have had a few who have excelled and been able to complete the required number of college credits during their high school tenure and have completed their associate degree at the same time as their high school diploma. This year, we have 4 students who have completed, 3 from Cerro Gordo High School and 1 from Mount Zion. Please join with me in saluting these dual credit students who will complete their associate's degree a week before they graduate from high school. Thank you. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Senator Andy Manar. Andy Manar is a state senator from Bunker Hill in southern Macoupin County. He represents the 48th Senate District, which stretches from the east side of Springfield to Decatur in the north, spanning across into Christian and Montgomery counties and portions of Macoupin and northern Madison counties. Manar was first elected to the Illinois Senate in 2012. Before that, he was Macoupin County Board Chairman, Mayor of Bunker Hill, and a Bunker Hill City Councilman. He graduated from Southern Illinois University in Edwardsville with a degree in history and a teaching certificate. Senator Manar is the chairman of the Senate's 2 budget committees and is a member of the 2nd Budget Committee. In addition, he is on the Education, Agriculture, Labor, and Executive Appointment Committees. In addition to coaching Little League Baseball for Bunker Hill Youth, Manar is a member of numerous civic and charitable organizations. Please join me in welcoming Senator Andy Manar.
Good evening. First of all, let me thank you for the incredible privilege of being asked to be here to share a few words with you for a minute or two. I want to be the first to congratulate you on your accomplishments. I can remember when I graduated from SIU in Edwardsville many years ago. I remember walking across that stage and holding my diploma for the first time in my hand. I remember feeling that I finally overcame so many obstacles, financial challenges, personal challenges to get to that moment in my life. And I want you to know that I am truly sorry that each of you don't get to experience that in person. But I want you to know that it doesn't make it less important. What you have achieved should be celebrated. And I want to congratulate each of you on your personal achievement tonight. Let me take a moment and offer my thanks and my recognition to President Valdez, the faculty, the administration, the staff, the board at Richland Community College. What Richland does is second to none in Illinois. Their success is your success, and their work should be thanked this evening as well. So President Valdez and to everyone at Richland, thank you for what you have done. Back to the students. I want you to think about this tonight. The world, as we see it today, is very different than what we've been used to. There are people that are truly struggling today. Each and every day, things seem to struggle a little more, not just with COVID-19, but with our economics, with our financial condition. There's so many people struggling today, and I want to challenge you to understand that and to set that into motion as you take new steps in your life. Understand that people that you pass in the grocery store, people that you don't know are truly struggling, people that you may know are truly struggling. Be empathetic. Open up your hearts. Do something kind for others. That's my challenge to you as graduates. Understand that tonight is not closing a book. It's not closing a door. Tonight is one step on your journey in your life. There are many chapters to come in your book. Write those chapters in a positive way. Do something kind for others. Set your sights high. Challenge yourself. And that, my friends, that collectively, if we all did that, this world would be a better place. Congratulations on your accomplishment. I'm proud of what you have done. Now go out there and change this world.
At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our student commencement speaker. To give the student address this evening is Mikayla Leung. Mikayla came to Richland in 2018 as a graduate from Warrensburg Latham High School. She is now graduating Richland with Associate of Arts and hopes to transfer to Millikan, where she wants to pursue a degree in secondary education. While at Richland, she has served on the Board of Trustees and the Student Leadership Council. There, she has learned much about the ways to serve, lead, and help others. She is grateful for the experiences Richland has given her, and she hopes to use that knowledge to help her future students in her very own classroom. Please welcome with me, Mikayla Leung.
Thank you to all the professors, staff, and parents who have gathered to watch this commencement and make my 2 years at Richland so incredible. I am deeply grateful for everything that has been provided to me. Good evening, Richland graduates. Although we may be experiencing strange and unique times, we are still gathered virtually to celebrate our accomplishments. For some, this road was a short one, but for others, this moment here was a long time coming. Regardless, we all have a reason to celebrate because we are now moving on to a new chapter in our lives. Richland undeniably has changed each and every one of us. The services, the professors, the tutors, the coaches, everything and everyone in that community college set in a cornfield has touched our hearts. It has opened opportunities for us that will alternate our futures and change our lives. For that, we must be thankful. But tonight we talk about us, the graduates. We are moving on to a new phase in our lives. And although many of you are huddled around a phone right now, this moment is just as important as any other. As people, we all have an opportunity to make a change in the world. We can inspire each other to be their best, we can give people a reason to smile, or we can lend them a helping hand. But we must be humble. I say that because sometimes we forget we are what we are, human. We forget that others are human too. One important thing about humans is that they make mistakes. We tear each other up, we look down on ourselves, and sometimes we take it out on others. For what? My favorite band came out with a new album not too long ago, and one of its songs has stuck with me the moment I heard it. The song is called Special, and it's performed by Shinedown. This song in particular has stayed with me because of its message, which is what I want to share with you today. Stop waiting on your 15 minutes of fame. Richland graduates, you're all here for accomplishing things that many have not. You have passed the exams, studied late, maybe winged a few quizzes here and there, but you have beat the odds. It doesn't stop here. Now you must go out and be the change that Richland has made you. Stop waiting to act. Stop pausing yourself after every mistake because you feel like you can't do it anymore. Stop waiting on those 15 minutes because you can do so much more than wait. So much more. Be humble. You don't need those 15 minutes because you can do so much more in the time you are waiting. We all may be stuck at home in quarantine going stir crazy. I know I am. My dog is getting tired of hearing me talk. But now is a great time to reflect on everything you have yet to accomplish and everything you have accomplished. So don't be afraid of the failures. Don't be afraid of the crowd looking on at you. Don't be afraid to crash and burn like you just don't care. That's part of being human. You get back up, you dust yourself off, and you continue doing your absolute best. That's what we all have been doing because it's just part of what we are. Graduates, tonight I ask you to stop waiting on those 15 minutes. Stop waiting on all the things you may have been too afraid to do beforehand. When you become fearless, the opportunities ahead of you become endless. So go, do all the things you have been dreaming to do. Be humble, be human, and thank you.
I am delighted to recognize Professor Deborah Yadin as Outstanding Faculty Member for this year. Deb is deeply committed to innovation and continuous improvement for the benefit of student success. Her commitment is reflected through instructional delivery, her encouragement and facilitation of growth mindset, and the learning environment, which she cultivates through the respect consistently displayed for students. Respected by colleagues for her knowledge, calm and thoughtful demeanor, and service, and the commitment to the college's mission. Through her deep and passionate commitment to student success, academic rigor, and high levels of professional integrity, Professor Yadin demonstrates the best we can strive for in a community college professor. Congratulations, Professor Yadin. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no greater honor bestowed upon the chief academic officer of a college than the privilege of inviting graduates to the stage to receive their degrees. I ask that candidates for Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, Associate in Fine Arts, Associate in Engineering Science, and Associate in Liberal Studies please rise. Dr. Valdez, these candidates have met all the requirements of their degrees. I am pleased to present them to you and respectfully request that you confer upon them the associate degree earned. Candidates for the Associate in Applied Science degree, please rise. These candidates have met all of the requirements of their degree. I am pleased to present them to you and respectfully request that you confer upon them the Associate of Science degree earned. You may be seated. Candidates for certificates, please rise. These candidates have met all of the requirements of their certificate. I am pleased to present them to you and respectfully request that you confer upon them the certificate earned. All candidates, please rise. Each candidate for a degree or certificate has pursued the approved course of study in the area appropriate to the degree or certificate. Dr. Valdez, on behalf of the faculty and subject to the completion of all college requirements, these candidates are recommended to you for the appropriate associate degrees and certificates as designated in the program proceedings of the 47th Annual Commencement of Richland Community College.
Thank you, Dr. Cruz. Graduates, in accordance with this recommendation and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the State of Illinois, I confer on you the appropriate degrees: Associate in Arts, Associate in Fine Arts, Associate in Science, Associate in Engineering Science, Associate in Liberal Arts, Associate in Applied Science, and the appropriate certificates as designated in the annual commencement program. Each degree and certificate is conferred upon you with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Clarice Thomas and Dean Jessica Pickle, who will announce the names of the graduates.
Kelly Acosta, Brian Adams, Brittany Adams, Lucas Adcock, Latasha Agnew, William Akers, Cortez Anderson, Andrea Anello, Justice Ader, Christian Bailey, Dustin Ballard, Jakara Banks, Raina Barney, Michael Berry, Olomnige Vasiluka, Anna Becker, Shelby Baylor, Michael Bell, Corbin Bender, Monica Benner,
Alexis Benson, Vikas Bhakta, Tia Blue, Natasha Boltger, Casey Bolt, Riley Bolt, Tamron Boring, Kristen Bowers, Katie Bowman, Allison Bragg, Jillian Brenner, Matthew Brooks, Albion Brown. Christy Brown. Nama Brown. Crystal Brugman. Claire Burnham. Joshua Burton. Sadie Caldwell. Lori Kamek.
Mackenzie Carlson, Jordan Carroll, Isabella Castro, Ryan Cawthon, Adam Chance, Cheyenne Childers, Caitlin Cody, Lindsay Cogan, Matthew Coynes, Jamila Cole, Lauren Conroy, Kaylee Cooper, Elizabeth Cornthwaite, Kristen Coy, Patrick Craven, Cheryl Crawford, Janelle Crawley, Sydney Curry Farr, Brian Dabulskis, Tiona Dandridge,
Catherine Davis, Shalita Davis, Jamia Dawson, Jessica DeBerry, Laura Deerwester, Emily Dial, Mackenzie Dobbs, Riley Drake, Danielle Duncan, PJ Dunkirk, Jordan Dunn, Sapphire Durham, Megan Easterling, Alicia Edwards, Ryan Egbert, Carly Ellis, Ashley Farmer, Elena Feller, Malik Fonville Simmons, Takarius Fonville Simmons,
Brooke Freisner, Grant Fritchie, Bailey Gansby, Brock Garrett, Sophia Garriott, Teresa Gaskins, Caitlin Gesford, Christy Gifford, Adrian Gleghorn, Maya Goforth, Jennifer Goldenbeck, Melissa Gosnell, Marilyn Graves, Norvella Graves, Nathaniel Graybeal, Rashanita Greer, Naomi Hall, Alexis Hammer, Laura Hammer, Mariah Harris,
Bailey Harshbarger, Emily Hart, Bailey Harvey, Taylor Harvey, Jacob Hayes, Jacqueline Hector, Erica Hayden, Bridget Henderson, Jordan High, Jordan Hoff, Erica Hotsey, Simone Houston, Elizabeth Hoyt, Madison Hutmacher, Anthony Incarnato, Andrew Enda, Alyssa Ingenito, Rebecca Irene, Jamal Jackson, Samuel James,
Katrina Jarrett, Crystal Johnson, Ryan Judd, Rachel Kalala, Christina Chemnitz, Travis Kirschner, Justin Kirk, Annette Lee, Destiny Lewis, Katura Lloyd, Brandon Lockhart, Megan Lockhart, Deborah Logan, Mikayla Leung, Jonathan Lyons, Elizabeth Majors, Rebecca Maple, Holly Marston, Miranda Massey, Makitha Matthews,
Colby May, Sarah McBroom, Lilith McCurdy, Morgan McGraw, Michelle Lynn Meador, Sierra Mendenhall, Austin Mendenhall, Christian Morel, Robert Miller, Scott Miller, Michael Millsap, Andrew Montague, Samuel Moore, Sydney Moore, James Moyer, Lydia Mullins, Jasmine Nasir, Lisa Nicholson, Abimbola Oki, Nicole Olinger,
Sam Olson, Jacqueline Osborne, Nathan Outlaw, Angela Owens, Markeisha Owens, Olivia Parks, Benjamin Parks, Happy Patel, Darian Patterson, Jordan Pierce, Ashley Peoples, Marissa Perry, Jenna Platzbecker, Christian Pauley, Alois Publico, John Pusillo, Jerry Rawls, Ecstasy Reed, Mikayla Reed, Alexis Renner,
Moa Reyes, Dustin Reynolds, Kelsey Rigsby, Lisa Riley, Dawson Roberts, Chantel Rogers, Crystal Ropel, Shayla Rosenall Smith, Lonnie Reihard, Sophia Scharf, Shelby Scribner, Tina Schomboff, Kaylee Champagne, Nicholas Shook, Alexandria Schubert, Carrie Schubert, Timothy Seidner, Yvonne Smith, Deambria Smith Rice, Deidre Snap,
Gabriel Sfar, Corbin Staton, Jordan Stewart, Teresa Stump, Sierra Suter, Sean Swafford, Pamela Takud, Angela Talent, Andrea Taylor, Lauren Taylor, Persephone Taylor, Richard Taylor, Raven Thaxton, Joshua Thielen, Lindsay Thompson, Elizabeth Thornberry, Shayla Thurman, Susan Tipsord, Chelsea Travis, Alyssa Trotter,
Anna Tulik, Kayla Venters, Justin Walker, Kaylee Walker, Amy Watts, Savannah Weber, Justin Weaver, Sierra White, Shaniqua Whitelow, Gerald Wilson, Mason Wisely, Amber Wood, Cameron Woods, Lance Woods, Lauren Woolery, Aaron Wrigley, Andrew Yackley, Brianna York, Kanisha Young, Cecilia Ziegler,
Now at this time, I would be remiss if I did not mention and thank our superlative faculty and staff members who have continued to support these students into and through graduation. I am convinced that Richland Community College has some of the most dedicated, prepared, and committed faculty members around the country. We thank them for their continued hard work, especially during this disruption of COVID-19. We thank our staff members, and we know that we could not have accomplished this, and students likely would not be walking across the stage without their support and hard work. Now, as a college president, commencement is always a gratifying day for me, just as this day is gratifying for all of you. Now I know these are not ideal times, but the class of 2020 has shown us that with creativity, positivity, and a good deal of grit, we can turn any situation into something inspiring. We celebrate your many achievements this commencement season. The effects of your success will be felt far beyond our campus. During your time at Richland, you have acquired new knowledge and skills, gained experiences, and grown as individuals. As you embark on the next phase of your journey, continuing your education or beginning your career, I urge you to apply your skills and credentials with compassion, honesty, and integrity, in service to your communities and in support of others. You are well prepared to be leaders, and we expect no less from you. This milestone also marks fulfillment of a promise from the incredible faculty and staff who have inspired and challenged you to be your best self. Even when faced with obstacles, you remain committed and focused to your goal, completing your education. I have every reason to believe that the support from your families, loved ones, and friends contributed to your success. Savor this accomplishment with them as you lay the foundation for great successes in the years ahead. As you prepare to leave Richland, we welcome you as our newest alumni. We value our alumni and take pride in your achievements. We also invite you to come back and support college activities and events and make Richland a better place for the next generation of students. Now, graduates, use the skills and knowledge that you have to benefit you and your community. Your education will be valuable to you in unforeseen ways for the years to come. No matter what discipline you studied, your education at Richland Community College has strengthened your ability to learn and to keep learning all of your lives. And now the moment you have been waiting for. You may move your tassels on your mortarboard to the left side. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you Richland Community College graduating class of 2020. Now, graduates, on behalf of Richland Community College, I thank you all for participating in the 47th annual commencement. It is a great day to be remembered. Thank you all.